The fall of 2020 brought forward some of the most exciting anime series of all time. Jujutsu Kaisen is one of them. Anyone who misses it misses out on some top tier animation, thrilling plot, and mind blowing fighting scenes. This new age shonen anime is based on Gege Akutami's manga by the same name. The manga is ongoing and is available to read on Viz Media. The sales of the manga has increased significantly over the months since the anime adaptation was released. Fans are getting more insight into the characters and the jujutsu techniques that they exhibit. With the presence of so many jujutsu techniques, it is obvious to wonder which is the most powerful jujutsu technique of all time. The very basis of this jujutsu technique is similar. The sorceress makes use of cursed energy to exhaust his curses. However, different sorcerers channel this energy through different means. A common way to attack enemies with cursed energy is Black Flash. However, there are other techniques too which are used by different sorcerers throughout the series. Here is a list of top 10 strongest jujutsu techniques in the Jujutsu Kaisen to help you come to a conclusion. So without any further ado, let's start with our video. On the 10th number, the technique name is DK. The Death Painting arc brought forward an interesting turn of events for the protagonist as well as antagonist. The primary antagonist of this arc is one of the cursed worms, Eso. Eso displays an alarmingly powerful jujutsu technique which puts even Nobara and Yuji in a puddle. His curse technique, DK, infects anyone who comes in contact with it. As the name suggests, the infection causes the part in contact to decompose. Although Eso was defeated, his ability cannot be deemed as weak. It was deadly, and the only way to escape it was to threaten him to undo the curses. It is indeed not the strongest technique in the series, but one of the strongest for sure. On the 9th number, the technique name is Ratio Technique. Nanami Kento has become one of the insanely famous characters from Jujutsu Kaisen series for his charm and his offensive technique. He is epitome of what a great sorcerer should look like. His ratio technique easily makes it to the list of the top 10 strongest Jujutsu techniques for his ruthless nature and brutal strength. This technique allows him to create a weak point on his target. He does so by dividing his target body within 10 lines. At the ratio of 7/3, Nanami creates a weak spot and attacks it. An extension of this ability, Collapse, allows Nanami to create a weak spot in his surrounding in the same ratio. And when Nanami strikes this spot, the entire surrounding collapses. On the 8th number, this technique name is Straw Doll Technique. When Nobara Kugisaki made an appearance on this show, she fought off curses using her hammer and nails. Kugisaki's growth into having one of the strongest jutsu technique was bliss to witness. Her straw doll technique lets her attack her enemies remotely using a straw doll. She can also connect the doll to the curses using an extended technique called as resonance. Any harm inflicted on the doll is also experienced by the connected curses. A further extension of this straw doll technique is hairpin, where she can cause explosives of the curse energy using the nails. Kugisaki's techniques are insane. It is almost scary to imagine the kind of damage her technique can cause. She becomes a hindrance to not just Eso in the death painting arc but also Mahito later in the manga. On the 7th number, the technique name is Curse Speech Technique. The Curse Speech Technique is an inherited technique of the Inumaki clan. The current user of this technique is Inumaki Toga. He bears the snake and the fang seals on his face. Curse Speech is a tricky yet powerful jutsu technique. Anything Inumaki says immediately flows out along with cursed energy. Hence, he has direct command towards his opponents and control their movements. However, if his opponent have a higher cursed energy than him, it takes a toll on his body. Curse Speech has been multiple times indicated as one of the strongest jujutsu technique of all time. On the 6th number, the technique name is Maximum Meteor. The antagonist of the series, Jogo, uses Maximum Meteor. Jogo can create volcano explosions wherever he desires. The extension of Disaster Flames, Maximum Meteor, increases the complexity and strength of his technique. In this technique, he creates a gigantic ball of fire and aims it at his target. Jogo is not the strongest antagonist on this list. However, he makes an entertaining fight with Satoru Gojo, which has the fans of Jujutsu Kaisen rolling. On the 5th number, the technique name is Ideal Transfiguration. The 5th out of the 10 strongest Jujutsu technique in Jujutsu Kaisen is Mahito's Ideal Transfiguration. Ideal Transfiguration enables him to change the shape of one's soul. Mahito is a sadistic and manipulative curse spirit. This ability allows him to heal himself and others. Using Ideal Transfiguration, Mahito creates an army of disfigured beings. The technique further lets Mahito merge into two souls too. As the story progresses, Mahito also shows the ability to transform himself. His transformation form is buffed and resembles Hanami, and that technique is very dangerous. What's terrible about it is it does not immediately kill people, but instead turns them into mindless pawns for Mahito who seek death. One of the most tragic victims of ideal transfiguration was Junpei. On the fourth number, the strongest technique is Ten Shadows technique. The king of the curses, Ryomen Sukuna, has taken a high liking towards Megumi for his inherited Ten Shadow technique. The ability allows him to create Shikigami from shadows. Megumi shows proficiency in his techniques as he becomes one of the rare Zenin members to proceed to 10 Shikigami at the same time. Megumi has proven his strength now and then, and he has been acknowledged for being strong even after holding back. As the series progresses, Megumi can summon the strongest and the most destructive Shikigami, Mahoraga. Exorcising Megumi Shikigami is difficult. The Ten Shadow technique is a prestigious ability that he has inherited from the Zenin clan. So far, this technique is visibly one of the strongest Jujutsu technique in the series. On the third number, the technique name is Cursed Rika Manifestation. Yuta Okotsu is one of the only 3 special grade sorcerers. He is overwhelmingly powerful and has grown significantly since his admission into Tokyo's Metropolitan Curse Technique College. Yuta does not hold the title of being an overpowered sorceress for a single technique. He has multiple skills and abilities that win him the title. However, the strongest out of these strong techniques is the Cursed Rika Manifestation. He has gained control over the spirit of Rika that haunts him. Now he can not only manifest Rika but also form a spirit partially. Another brilliant ability of Yuta Okotsu is his copying ability. This was first seen in the prequel series when Yuta copies Inumaki's curse speech technique. However, how this technique has evolved after his return to Japan is unclear as of yet. On the second number, the powerful technique is Limitless, the Hollow Purple. Gojo Satoru is most powerful sorceress in the Jujutsu Kaisen series. Like Yuta, Gojo excels in executing many different techniques. A lot is yet to be discovered about his 6 eyes abilities. He possesses another cool ability called as Limitless. His Jujutsu technique allows him to control infinity, meaning he can manipulate space but at the atomic level. Limitless is only the foundation of his power. Gojo's strongest attack, what we have seen so far, is Hollow Purple. He adjoins the very concept of attraction and repulsion and creates this destructive force. Basically, it is the combination of 2 of his previous attacks, red and blue. By mixing both of them, it creates this Hollow Purple technique which is stronger than both of them. It destroys whatever lies in the path and exhausts Hanami to escape in a single blow. If you wanna know more about Gojo's Limitless Curse technique and his 6 eye ability, then make sure to check out my another video just about Gojo's power. The link to that video is in the I button right now. So before moving to the first number, I would like to ask you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel because I post daily anime content about top 10 top 5 listings, anime reviews, recommendations, news, theories and all sort of anime content on daily basis. So if you enjoyed, please subscribe and let's move to the first number. On the first number, the most powerful technique that I think is Ryomen Sukuna Curse Technique. No one yet knows much about the King of the Curses Jujutsu techniques. In fact, even its name has not been revealed yet. However, Ryomen Sukuna has the strongest Jujutsu technique in the entire series. He has been shown to be merciless when committing mass killings. Ryomen Sukuna's curse technique is brutal. He slashes and cleavages through his enemies. Sukuna can carry this ability out on close targets as well as on the large scale population. Sukuna also displays an ability to create and manipulate fire. Although a lot of characters are missing from this list, none of them can be pointed out as weak. All of the characters in Jujutsu Kaisen have significantly amazing abilities that makes watching the series the greatest pleasure of all time. And I think after all, we have come to the conclusion of this video. What are your thoughts about this video and what do you think about who should be on the first number? Let me know those things in the comment section down below. And that was for the video guys, and don't forget to like this video, and as I said before, I post daily anime content on this channel. So if you are interested, please subscribe. And that was for the video guys, and I will see you in the next one. Sayonara.